Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio. Hey guys, it's Barbi with the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Comedy World Net Radio.
Good morning, you guys. God bless you guys. Like I say, my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. It is a weird Wednesday. It is Wednesday, August the 18th, 2021. 10 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team. That's Senny J. Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. You know the deal. That chat room is wide open, or please call in 570-982-6950. Jesus Christ. I literally didn't go to sleep last night. Broadcasting on iHeartRadio, radio.com, guys. Shawn Harvey Morning Show.com. Distributed by Comedy World Net Radio. Also, Comedy Cloud. Please download these apps. And special shout out to our affiliates, everybody. You know the deal. WFLX Rochester, New York. Hey, Rochester. What's going on up there? Every time I go to Rochester, I always have a good time. Also, 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, Kentucky, man. Big shout out to you guys over there, man. God bless. You can find us on all podcast platforms, guys. And also, you can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up. I just want to share that. Also on YouTube, Shawn Harvey Morning Show on YouTube. And also Facebook, the business page, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Business page, like in the page and to get notified Monday through Friday when we go live. Also join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. I sound like Senny J this morning, and I tell you why. Your boy didn't get no sleep last night. None. I think I got about maybe 70 minutes of sleep. Senny, the camera's not on me because I look hot. I look a hot mess. God bless you. The camera can't be on me right now at the moment. Shout out to my good friend, my buddy. I could barely talk, Senny. I literally woke up 23 minutes ago. Literally. Shout out to my guy, Mook Diamond. Mook. We turned up last night in Valley Stream, New York, in the hood. It was a hood show. Those are the best. Shout out to Big Cool Bubba Ice. God bless you. Didn't leave the club. I didn't leave Long Island till 12:30 this morning. Wow. Had Jesus on my side. I got home. Looked at my wife. She was snoring. She was done. And the TV was on, Senny, and I watched TV for 2 minutes. Hey, you can believe that? Got home a little bit. I don't know, it was like a little bit after 3:30. About 3. Senny, I popped up at attention. Pause. At 6. I'm not making this up, Senny. At 6:37. Senny, I woke up. Just put a tap of water on my face, Senny. Still got the same underwear on from last night. Same socks.
No shower.
No shower. I'm from the Bronx. No shower. Not only do I I got no mismatch socks too. But you know what? 100% dedicated. I'm in the building. Last night, we dealt with a drunken heckler. She was so much fun. So that's why the camera's not on me and I barely could talk. But I just want to say this before we start the show, CJ. Tonight we're in Newark. We're in Newark tonight on Bradford Street. It's gonna be a really hot show. I want to say a special shout out to my wife. I haven't seen her since that basketball game. Remember that night we went to the basketball game? I seen you, CJ, more than I seen my wife.
Hey, Tanya.
A special shout out to her. You know, we in these streets. I told you I was in these streets more than you guys. Senny, good morning. I was in the middle of the intro. Senny, God bless you. Good morning. I can't put the camera on me, Senny. I smell like onions. Senny.
Smell it from over here.
Senny.
I had a rough morning, too. I almost didn't make it. I had to work an unexpected double yesterday.
Well, yeah, I can see it in your eyes. Hold on, Senny, before we get into that, let's be professional, get into the intro. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Thanks, guys. Senny, good morning, Senny. God bless you. Good to see you. And how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. We have a great show for you today on this weird Wednesday. We're going to get started with Front Page News with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally and nationally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that. If you have not stepped outside yet, I will let you know what the weather is like, at least here in downtown Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where we broadcast from. It is currently 75 degrees and it is drizzling, really light drizzle. It's kind of cloudy. It's going up to a high of 84 degrees today, and it will be, looks like, raining on and off. So carry your umbrella with you. In New York, it is mostly cloudy. It is 75 degrees, going up to a high of 82. In Hotlanta, it is currently 70 degrees, and that's in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going up to a high of 88, and it will be sunny and clear all day. So shout out to Atlanta. It's going to be a nice day over there. In Orlando, Florida, it is currently 79 degrees, going up to a high of 91, and it'll be mostly sunny, partly cloudy, however you like to look at it. So definitely it will be a nice day out there. In Los Angeles, it'll be 72 degrees. They're only going up to a high of 77, and it will be cloudy. That is the weather that I have for you. Let us know what the weather is like where you are. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, along with our co-host Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right.
Where you get your morning started right, guys. We have the morning buzz, and I can guarantee you that I don't know if I could guarantee it today, but maybe at some point during the show, your head will be buzzing, guys. So stay tuned for that. Get your breakfast. And somebody please send me a pillow if you don't mind. But the morning buzz, we got the morning buzz at the top of the hour as well. See, what else you have?
Yes, and in the 9th hour, we're also going to have some Senny Says, where I'll let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. So stick around for that.
We're back. We're going to shout out the room.
Yes, make sure you put your hearts and names in there.
Is it? Are we on? Are they on the? Is the show up and running, Senny?
Yeah, there's people in here.
Okay, because I know it's on up and running on Comedy Cloud Comedy Network that distributed the show. I know we're on there. Are we on the social media part of this? Because Senny, I actually put all this stuff on half sleep.
Yeah, all of it looks to be on.
And Senny, when I don't get no sleep, everybody, I can't put the camera on me right now. I'm looking a hot mess. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you want to see my face. Put a number 2 if it doesn't matter. Senny.
It doesn't matter.
Senny, when I don't...
Since you're so tired, I should start off with a coronavirus story.
Yeah, do that real quick. But wait a minute. Let me just share this before you say, because we're going to do rapid stories today as well. Senny, when I don't get no sleep like this, for some strange reason in my 56 years of living, in my spirit, I think I'm 26. My body is about 63. You understand? But Senny, I always have a craving when I don't get any sleep. I always have a craving for devil eggs.
Ew.
I'm a devil egg. Put a number 1 in the chat. Can somebody make your boy Harvey, before you get into that first story, can somebody make your boy Harvey some devil eggs? See, are you a fan of the devil eggs? Oh my
I like
God.
deviled eggs, but I don't have weird cravings for them like when I'm deliriously tired.
City, right now, a devil egg will hit the spot right now for me. Put a number in the chat room if you indulge in it.
Just one? Or do you need about 15?
I'll take a dozen. Oh God. City, the devil eggs at a certain part of the day for me, like in the middle of the night or sometime in the afternoon. I know it gives you I know your stomach get the bubble guts with them when you get the devil eggs. But put a number 1 in the chat room.
You know when
If you like the devil eggs like Harvey.
you have to look it up. When your body craves a certain food, that's usually a deficiency within your body. So we have to look that up and see why you're craving either eggs. It's either the eggs, the mayonnaise, or the mustard that you're wanting.
My question to you is why you not put a number 1 in the chat room if you don't mind, if you're a fan of the devil eggs before you get into the first story. Senny, you don't like devil eggs? Black folks, Latinos, we grew up on the devil eggs, Senny. What's your issue with the devil egg?
I don't have an issue with the deviled egg. You shouldn't be craving them at, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Can somebody run some devil eggs down here?
No, they can't. Because there's a process to make that. And nobody even sells those. Those aren't like ready-made. Those are something homemade. I've never seen pre-made deviled eggs.
Yeah, that's true.
Which
but
somebody should jump on that. They would make a killing. Prepackaged deviled eggs. They
do have no.
They
They
sell
don't.
prepackaged boiled eggs. I've never seen prepackaged deviled eggs. Do they have that? What brand is it?
Put a number 1 in the chat room. I don't remember.
Because I would imagine you would have to buy that like within a few days. Like I'm sure delis
It's like
do
milk.
it.
Like it's no.
Or some supermarkets, like where they have the deli section and they have like their tuna salads or whatever.
I think in the hood, Senny J, because in the hood everything is.
No, they don't. And I wouldn't eat it from the hood.
No, but I'm just saying in the hood, you would most likely find a devil egg like that. I think because in the hood it's
why?
Because we're innovators in the hood.
No.
Like in the hood, they package up all these foods that we think that we can't readily eat at that moment. You'll find it in the hood. Again, if you're a fan of the devil egg, let us know because I love the devil egg. But you're right.
Shout out to Marcus One Emoji Johnson. He said they wouldn't last. Yeah, but Marcus, what if they like vacuum sealed them and put them in the thing? Put them in the refrigerated section. I think they would last, just like they do the boiled eggs. I mean, yes, it would have a quick turnaround time, but I think it would work. And get a machine to maybe
I don't think it'll work.
logistically like packing and like making them. I'm gonna jump on that. Make like a nice yolk mixture. My special recipe, because I make deviled eggs in my family, for Thanksgiving, Christmas, like special occasions or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think we should. I think we should stop making before you get into the first story. I think we should stop making the deviled eggs on special occasions and just kind of put it in the regular rotation. Why does it have? I think it's more of a treat than
in the regular routine, like
not every day, but I'm just saying, like, just not on Christmas and Thanksgiving and somebody's birthday or when somebody dies. Like, why we gotta have double eggs when somebody dies? Why we? I'm just saying, like, it just should be something that. Are they? Do we have fans of the double eggs in the chat room, CJ?
Yeah, Vanetta, she says she makes them and eats them with lettuce or whatever.
Lettuce.
I don't know. She's eating like a sandwich salad.
That sounds bougie to me.
you gotta take bougie.
You gotta take that. You gotta take that double egg and throw that thing back.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Double eggs are not. You're supposed to have. You're supposed to have the double egg in your hand with the little creamy yolk in it. That's all that's supposed to be in your hand.
One time when I was pregnant, I ate them like. You know how like you eat like cheese and crackers like one by one? Yeah. I did that. I had like the mixture I made, and I had like the the egg whites, and I was just like putting it on with a knife and like eating them. It was good time. I had like 15 or 20 eggs.
Oh, Senny, you look just
cut in half.
Senny, you look tired, but the difference between you and I is that you're a very attractive, a beautiful young lady. That's the difference. I'm looking freaking tired.
Bye, Lee. Lee, you're going to have to call in one day and tell us about the bus driver shortage.
Where's he going? I had a headache.
He's going to work. He's driving a school bus. He's one of our American heroes.
Okay, Senny, just stop talking.
Shout out to Lee.
Just stop talking for a minute.
You want me to stop talking?
Yeah, just for 1 second. I only slept for 60 minutes, 73 minutes.
So you want me to stop our talk show because you're tired?
It's not. It's something about. Do
you want this to be a one-woman show right now?
No, yeah, no. It's just something about your
Barbi?
voice. It's just something about your voice right now that maybe I didn't get the required amount of sleep.
Wow.
That's triggering off some type. That's actually triggering off a headache. But just hold on 1 second, Senny. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Yes, good morning, guys. This is Vanetta.
Hey, Vanetta. She sounds asleep too.
Well, is everybody up?
I'm not feeling well.
Is anybody up on this weird Wednesday?
Cindy,
yeah,
Vanetta says she's not feeling well. Are you okay? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Some things are going on. I'm, going to try to get checked out today. But yeah, I've been sick for the last few days.
Let's put some prayer emojis up for real. Seriously.
Thanks.
We need the prayer. Hold on a second.
Girl, you better get some CMOS. This is not the time to be down.
No. You need to go to the professional doctors.
Elderberries.
You need to go to a hospital and get that blood checked out. That's what you need. Something that Senny doesn't like to do.
Don't let them inject you with nothing right now.
It ain't dumb. It's nothing. You go to the hospital and you do.
My immune system is working out some things right now,
you don't know,
sir or ma'am.
You don't know what's going on with you as well. Vanetta,
right.
It's about Vanetta, Senny.
It's about her body.
Put the prayer emojis for Vanetta.
I actually met a new CMOS supplier. Deborah,
oh my God!
When she met me Friday in Harlem.
Yes.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So, how long have you been taking the CMOS?
Since last year.
Right. So you've been taking it for last year. So now you're not. So you're not feeling well, right?
Right.
Hold on. And hold on. And Senny and all you guys preach about immune systems being strong enough to not take it. Right. And I get that too. I get it. It's all different ways to see this whole situation. You're taking CMOS every day. How much is the average monthly? How much do you pay for that per month?
I don't take it every day like I should.
But how much does it cost how much does it cost per month?
It depends because one jar can last you a while, but on average, like the jars be like $20, $25.
And you know this CMOS was about, CJ, this thing was about $4 before Corona came out. Now, can't you just be like, see, I could easily say, Vanetta, before we get into your whole thing, I could easily say, you know how easy it is for me to go, yo, Vanetta, that CMOS is not good for you. You don't know what's in it. That's why you sick right now. Who made it? Why did it go from $4 to $30, son? You see how I have no proof. I have no facts, no nothing on it. But you see how easy it is for me to start this whole mess.
You
I'm
can
not
make
gonna
your
lie,
own.
even
You don't
before
have to
the
buy it from
pandemic,
someone.
I've never seen Seymour's for $4.
Now,
Even before
what's
the pandemic.
now? Everybody put some prayer emojis in for Vanetta. Now,
Oh my
Vanetta,
gosh,
what's
Sean, stop.
yeah? You gotta put the prayer emojis in. City, you can have like a broken soul down. Let's get those prayer emojis in. But Vanetta, what's going on?
Well, I was calling about the deviled eggs.
Oh.
I'm a lover of deviled eggs.
Right.
So I mean, you make them any given time. They're not just for holidays. Deviled eggs are not just for holidays,
I know.
barbecues or whatever.
No.
But no, I do. Yeah, my mom always made them. So I grew up sometimes putting them on a bed of lettuce and eating it like that.
See, there's nothing wrong with putting the deviled eggs on the bed of lettuce, but eating the
Sometimes you just put them on a plate. Sometimes they're good, just put them on the side of the plate. But sometimes, just like a little crispy piece of lettuce, and then cut it. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, really? Senny, there's nothing wrong with putting the deviled eggs on the lettuce. I think that's a good look. That's the optics of
and
that.
I was raised by a bougie mother and a bougie grandmother. I was.
Senny, the optics of deviled eggs on the lettuce, I think is unbelievable. But to eat the lettuce with the deviled eggs, that's the problem.
I think it's unnecessary.
Oh yeah, I think
It's an
I think you need to
step.
I think you need to downgrade the bougie on those deviled eggs and just.
It's not necessary, but it's a little added crunch, little,
Put bacon bits on top.
Wait a minute, but no, no. The whole thing is you're just supposed to take that deviled egg and just slam it down your mouth. Pause. You're not. There's
I
nothing.
don't do
There's no
that.
chases. There's no chases with a deviled egg.
Right. Sometimes I'll do that too. Sometimes I'll just put it down my throat. Pause. Right.
Yeah.
Danielle also makes some good deviled eggs with shrimp on it.
Damn.
I didn't know what that combination would be like because I was like a shrimp on deviled eggs.
Didn't she have that when we went over her house?
Yes.
I feel like
when we had that little soiree. When we had our little soiree. In December,
Yeah.
she did make
It was
them.
Now, wait a minute. Now that's interesting. I'm a shrimp lover. Pause. Yeah, with the deviled eggs, that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it was very good. It's very good. Yeah, Danielle makes them. It's very good. She also makes some banging cauliflower mac and cheese, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But yeah,
it's good.
Now,
deviled eggs are so good.
I don't know how
They're
much.
so versatile.
I don't know. Listen. First of all, scrap the lettuce. Okay. Let's put that on the back burner right now. The shrimp.
Also, everyone cannot make deviled eggs. Everyone who says they can make deviled eggs cannot make deviled eggs. Sometimes people make them too dry, and sometimes other people make them too watery. I'm funny with a deviled egg. I'm very funny. It has to be a nice, smooth.
It gotta have a nice texture to the.
Yes.
Put a number one in the
chat. Not too stiff.
Be honest with yourself, everyone. Put a number one in the chat room if you can make a really good deviled egg. Put a number two if you can't. All right, just be honest.
I'm putting ones.
We know you are, Vanetta.
Cindy, you're looking a hot mess over there, Cindy. I swear. Let me see what's going on. Let me look at you. Let me see if Cindy, your eyes.
I know.
Cindy. Vanetta.
That's due to my extracurricular activities.
Vanetta. The CMOS. So you have your own CMOS dealer? Like, how does that work?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Cindy.
Do you have your own CMOS dealer? Who's your CMOS pusher?
Are they like?
Or do you go to several people?
Are they like?
You go to Trader Joe's?
Are they like?
I actually sometimes will buy from different people. So my cousin makes it. Right. Marlon, I've gotten some from Marlon's family, our very own Marlon Woods. And also Deborah, I just met Deborah's cousin on Friday. She actually has a whole business card. She has a whole business.
Well, that's a great look, and I'm not, minimizing CMOS, of course. It's a great look that people take the opportunity to profit off of this. Cindy, what's in CMOS? What's in it? No, not off the top of your head. Like, can you Google what's in it? Like, I want to really know what's in it.
What do you mean, the mineral?
Yeah,
properties?
the mineral. Yeah, I want to know from a professional.
And I don't even know if I can say this on the radio. It's just sometimes the consistency kind of messes with my head. It has a consistency of almost like semen.
It has a consistency of semen? CMOS?
Why does your mind always go there?
I know. First, she said things go down her throat really good, and and she's sick. She's delirious right now.
I know.
Maybe she's
kind of gulp it. You know,
I hear that. Maybe there's I don't know. Maybe there's a slung
There's a
deficit
lot-
over there.
there's a
Senny,
lot
what's
going on with Vanetta.
what's the ingredients in what's the ingredients in and how much does it cost? You said $30? Yeah, listen, before
It's actually cheaper than that. I actually know how to make it. You can just make it
but
yourself.
I want to know what's
oh,
in
really,
it.
Jenny? Okay.
Yeah, my dad.
I just wanna-
he makes it all the time.
Okay, I just want to know what's in it.
wow.
I need to know what's in it. That's all. And Vanetta, we hope you feel better.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So I think you're going to the doctor, right?
Yeah, I'll probably head out today because other things that I was trying to do is not working. So
Right, exactly. You go listen.
Just get a
Let-
COVID test.
let me-
That's what they're gonna say.
Let me
anyway.
no. Let me tell you
That's
something.
everything they do.
well,
I
I
went-
did take one of those the other day.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
my-
Let me tell you something.
Okay,
I
finish.
went, Vanetta. You're not gonna believe this, and everybody, you're not gonna believe this. Watch Senny get up those ingredients. I had a physical yesterday at the doctor because I stay at the doctor's office, right? And the doctor told me I was a little stuffy, and I could have easily went to another remedy or whatever, but I got a script for something to take to get stuffy stuff out. But the point I'm making is I think that after you don't want to go too long with the home remedies or self medicating yourself for just you don't want to do that. For me, you don't want to do that for a long period of time.
Correct.
'Cause then
Yeah, I'm a lover of going to the doctor too, Sean. I'm right there with you.
Let's
I will
clap.
go to
Let's
a
clap.
doctor.
Let's clap.
I will go to a doctor.
Well, thank
My
you.
doctors love me.
See,
Yes, I
right,
think
and
I'm
you have a personal relationship with your doctor, right?
Yes, they love me because I be going in there making them laugh. Yeah, we have a good time.
Not only that, because
even
you
my
go.
GYN, who's a man, it smells
There's
very good.
nothing wrong with going to the doctor. I'm just
You
saying,
don't go to the doctor.
I do go to the doctor.
No, you don't.
I went to the doctor recently, at the beginning of the year. I told you when I was doing my weight loss thing.
You
they
haven't
said
been going to the
that
doctor in the last since I've known you. You only been
Because
to the doctor twice.
excuse me. I go to the doctor, and
That's not
every
true.
time I go to the doctor, they say I'm fine.
Cindy,
and
what-
you know
Right.
why I'm fine?
Why you fine?
Because I don't take the crap that they
That's
want me to take.
that's not true.
Okay.
And Senny's actually been to the doctor in the past few months.
Senny,
I've
Senny,
been on FaceTime with her. She's been to the
Senny,
doctor.
when the dog ripped the wrist off, she had to take medication. Trust me. Go ahead, Senny. What's in the CMOS? And for the new listeners, a dog ripped up Senny's wrist about 2 years ago, and she had to give like 4 rabies shots. She didn't go for the other 9, but she had to get those rabies shots, or she wasn't be able to come outside, and her nose would have fell off. And that was medication. She trusted the science on that one. Go ahead, Senny. What's in that CMOS?
I don't have it.
You don't know what's in it? Vanetta,
like a
what's in
whole-
Vanetta, hold on. Vanetta, before we let you go, and we hope you feel, put prayers emojis up there, Vanetta. For some reason, I like to say that.
I don't make it, so I don't know everything that goes into it, but I know sometimes people will put it with that like baccarat root or whatever it is.
What-
I don't really like that.
It's-
So you guys are out here. Hold on a second, please. You guys are out here making your own medicine. Is
No,
that?
I'm
Is it?
not. That's what I'm saying. I don't make it.
No,
so
I'm
I
not
can't
saying
say-
you, but you think that?
Oh.
Do you think that folks are out here is making their own medicine and selling it?
What do you mean? What do you mean making
Like
their
making their
medicine
own,
from-
making their own CMOS.
Oh yeah, a
Cindy
lot of
just
people do that. A lot of people do
Right,
that.
so
yeah.
they're making it their own. They're making it themselves, and they're selling
Yeah.
it to other people.
Yeah,
Sean,
Danielle
it's a-
actually
it's
buys
a
it from one of my
natural-
exes.
It's a
You understand what I'm saying?
No,
I
but-
don't care how natural it is.
But it's
First
not
of all,
like
your fingers-
somebody-
No, it is.
Your-
It's not
no,
somebody.
It has a lot of.
It's just how you prepare it. It's not like somebody's
Right, it has a
mixing
lot of
chemicals.
nutrients.
Hey, Vanetta, they might have dirty
Yeah.
fingernails.
No, they don't have. No,
No, I'm just saying, the people who are
making
making it, you don't know where they making it at. They're in their houses. The house is dirty.
Yeah, they're making it in their house.
Hey, we don't know
Danielle
how they
actually-
making it. See, I could still go there. I could still go there, right? I could
You
go there
can
with a
make
conspiracy.
it yourself.
What's in it? Pause.
You can
It
research
has
that. Sean makes it.
pets-
Make them and bring it in.
You just have to blend it. That's it. You add some
What
water.
it was-
you just keep blending it until it gets to the consistency.
What is it? I mean,
It has vitamins and minerals that can be found in the sea moss, which it's just regular sea moss, like that you get like in the ocean.
Okay.
Potassium, calcium, magnesium, selenium.
That's in the CMOS.
That's in the sea
And then
moss.
and then what about? Okay, what else is in it?
Bunch of
Okay.
vitamins A, K, and E, zinc, folate.
Right, and then they take the
manganese.
CMOS and what they do? They put it in the blender, and then what?
Yeah.
And you blend it,
Can it? They can put it in the jars.
and then you
But,
put
but
it.
can
in
I say
jars.
this? You got to remember, our people inherently, we normally don't take all these pills and stuff like that.
Yes,
don't.
we do.
that's not our culture though. That's not our culture, and that's not our history.
That's nobody's history. Back in the day, nobody had no medicine. They had to figure the whole thing out themselves.
They would make it themselves. They would make stuff to heal themselves.
Yeah, no, I get it, and they all did 1,000 years ago. I get it, and then of course, the Babylonians made the medicine, and then we went from that point. I understand.
People still live like that, though. People still live like that, Sean. They just don't do it in more of the Western areas. People still do that.
Right, they do it.
That's kind of what we need to get back to.
We're never getting back to that. You know that. How are we getting back to that? We got KFCs. Vanetta, I drove the other night. Not last night. The night before. Everybody, Vanetta Joy's on the phone. Senny and Vanetta, I drove the other night when I was out. Was I out last night? Well, anyway, the other night when I was out, Vanetta, I drive. There's a McDonald's down the block from where I live. Literally like a half a mile, right? This was at 1 a.m, Vanetta. The drive-through line at McDonald's was like 40 cars out there.
Crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? So people are not. We're never getting back to the Vanetta. We're not getting back to the essence.
I think I had McDonald's once,
and that's why people are dying.
And these are black folks and white folks and Latinos.
People
Right.
over here in the Western culture. That's why they're dying. People over
Right.
there in the East that have a more in India and Asia cultures.
They don't have no
things like
food
that.
out there.
What
Greece, places like that.
they
Even
have plenty
Greece.
of food.
They have no food out
Mediterranean. They in Italy. Look at those people. They're living into their hundreds. We're over here dying in our 70s and our 30s.
The Caribbean.
You know what I'm saying?
Africa.
There's no food in
plenty
the
of-
Caribbean. Go cut it out. I'm not gonna.
Seriously, they don't even
I'm being
eat the way
serious.
we do.
But
A lot
what
of places don't
are
even
you
eat the way
talking
we do.
about? There's no food or our food. They're living off of the land and they're living.
Well, we have choices again, like I
You're
always
right.
say.
We do have choices,
Yeah.
and here we have
Yeah.
too many choices.
Yeah.
And the choices that we do have,
Correct.
plenty of the one that our government is
No.
giving us and saying is okay,
No.
is the ones that are killing us.
No, we have
and the
to.
reason
You-
why
you
people
just-
are sick
you
now,
just- you- I
and the
don't-
reason
I don't
why
understand
no
why-
vaccines ain't helping y'all.
Are you even listening to what you're saying? Look, for the last 2 months, you've been living a healthy life by choice.
No,
Hold
I
on, let me
continuously live
let
out
me
the-
finish. You've
No,
been living
my-
a healthy life by choice. And you're gonna
Correct.
and these words are coming out of your mouth right now.
No,
what are you
Sean,
talking about?
I've been
You're
exposed,
contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not. Listen, I've been exposed to stuff like this. My family, my father's been living like this. It's been around
Yes.
me. Yes, I choose to eat fast food. You're right, because we do
Right,
all have
'cause the
choices and things
exactly.
like that.
That's all I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, I know not to make that my lifestyle.
yeah,
and
but-
I make sure I
Right.
cook my food.
right.
And I make
But
sure
everybody
I
has-
incorporate. Yes,
everybody
you're right.
has
We
a
all
choice.
do have choices, but I
Everybody has
don't
a choice.
live my life like that.
I understand that, but
so
everybody.
there's a difference.
Would
So
you
don't
agree?
put that on me.
Yeah, but
Just like
you're just saying that.
No, I'm not just saying that because it's something that people need to understand. You're over here just saying, "Oh, well, everybody does it." No, everybody does not
Everybody
do that.
does not.
And the people
what?
that people that choose to reject that
What?
lifestyle are the people that people outcast and
Ain't nobody outcasting anybody.
That's just yes, the people put that. Oh, that's just a bunch of nonsense. Oh, they eating a bunch of nuts and
You have
berries,
to- you have
a bunch
to-
of hippies and da 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 da.
There's nothing wrong with that either. It's all choices. And we all got to make the choice. If you know that you're overweight and you're running in McDonald's, you know you made that choice. That's all I'm saying.
It's not about overweight, and that's the problem. Listen.
No, I'm just
And
saying. I'm just
I understand.
I'm just
but-
saying that there's nothing. There's multiple
also,
choices out here.
I understand, but in this country, we have a culture of it's a problem when you're obese. It only becomes a problem when these adverse effects happen to you. They don't talk enough about preventive measures. Even all of this stuff with coronavirus going on, all they want to do, and
They
even
do.
any
They-
sickness, cancers, heart disease,
There's enough-
da 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 da. Every day on the news. Every day on the news, they want to talk about doom, gloom. They want to push prescriptions, but they're not talking enough about preventative measures that they take. Why
They
do
talk about it every day.
No, they don't. Why
Every
don't
day.
they should be talking more
We just don't want to
about
hear it.
different in schools. We should be learning about different fruits and vegetables that we
You
can
know-
eat every day that can strengthen your immune system in our
Vanetta,
health classes.
Vanetta, we know.
Instead of telling, no, they don't.
We
They
know-
don't
Vanetta-
teach you
Vanetta-
about herbs
Vanetta,
and roots
Vanetta,
and vegetables, which they should.
Let me ask you something.
Oh.
Let me ask you something. And they do. And let me
When?
ask you something.
When were
it's
you
not in the
learning-
school.
when were you learn-
It was not in the curriculum.
But don't you think that that is something that should be part?
If you let me say something,
can I ask you a question?
Well, I was gonna.
Don't you think that that is something? If you're talking about preventive measures, if you're talking about health care in this country, which is one of the biggest problems, something that this country doesn't
What's
even
your question?
provide.
What's your question?
Don't you think that they should be teaching in schools about things that you can eat instead of our effed up food pyramid that we have that they know is effed up that they've been pushing on?
Can I say something?
Why are they telling us about different things that we can eat that are good for you?
Okay, let me know when you're done.
Different grasses,
Let me-
roots,
let me-
herbs,
let me
and
know when you-
vegetables.
let me know
Were
when
you
you-
learning about that in school?
Could you let?
That's your question. Were you learning about roots, herbs, and vegetables in school?
Okay, ready? Can I answer that question?
Yes.
No, I wasn't. And then on top of that, now the times that we live in today, we don't need the schools to tell us how to eat or our children. We have the information right in front of us. People are out here making CMOS and doing all the type of things, roots and berries that they should eat if they choose to. They have that information and they are educated enough on their own, because if you depending on the school system to get your child to eat certain food, that ain't gonna happen. But because that we are all educated today, and if you choose to live that lifestyle, there's an abundance of wealth and information to live that lifestyle. So there is choices.
That is where our children
And
spend
that's all of that. So when your
majority
kid-
of their
when your
day
kids-
and their
when your-
lifestyle, and they have
when your
vending
kids-
machines and French fries,
And they don't have to eat
and,
that?
and
You can
highly
bring it-
processed foods
Well,
in
of
the
cour-
school
of
system.
course they do.
That the FDA
But they
says
don't-
is okay.
But
and
you
then
don't
they wonder why
see,
kids
she's
are
not
obese
listening.
and sick.
She's not listening to me. And because you have that choice, you could take your kid to school and give them a lunch if you can. Give them a lunch box of the food that you want the child to eat for lunch, if you're able to do that, and not eat the school lunch if you're able to do that. Or if there's certain items on the school lunch, you let your child know, if you're in that position, don't eat this food, don't drink the soda, but it's still choices.
You're talking from a place of privilege right now.
I'm not talking from a place of privilege.
Yes, you
No, I'm
are.
not.
Because you're over here assuming that everybody
I'm
has
not
these
talking-
choices. We're talking about public school systems where they
Where-
have to give.
there are choices.
Yes. So
Stop saying that there's not
so
choices.
then why is the government giving our children no choice?
So
Why
so
is
wait a
they
minute.
putting
So
it on-
you're saying that
Why-
there's a soda machine in the school, and there's no choice for that child not to drink the soda. Are you saying that to me?
What I'm saying
When
is,
the-
why
when-
is it even
when
there
they could
in
drink-
the
when they
first
could
place?
drink-
Why put it in there in the? Why is
There's
it
a
even
lick,
there?
there's a liquor
Why
store
is
in the
it there?
corner. Why is this liquor store in the corner?
We're not talking about
can
the
I-
But
corner.
I'm just saying
We're
we
not
have
talking about the corner.
choices.
We're talking about
We
the
got
school.
choices.
But why is that
Nobody,
a choice?
nobody,
Why is that a
Right
choice?
now,
nobody is
hello?
not.
Y'all are
Nobody
yelling over
is.
each other.
No. Let me
But
talk,
Shawn,
Senny. Nobody.
Why
every
is
time.
that a choice?
Excuse
for
me.
Us? But we're talking about
Excuse me.
children.
You can
we're
sit there.
talking about why
I understand
is that.
that.
A choice
You can
for
sit
them?
there and tell a child, don't drink the soda, just drink water and drink what you want your child to drink. You can say that to your child.
Okay, but Shawn, that's not always realistic though. 'Cause
That's
again,
not
you're
realistic.
talking-
So
Well,
you
can
can't
let- wait a
educate.
minute, wait a minute,
Hold on.
wait a
Let me
minute.
say this.
Mr. Harvey,
You can't
wait a
sit.
minute.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You can sit there and tell your child from the age of 6 to 10 or whatever, when they absorbing all this information, to let the child know, hey, soda is not good for you. I don't want you to drink the soda in school. And here's the information. This is what soda will do to you and do to your body. I would want you as my child. I love you to death. I want you to drink water and refrain from the soda machine that's in the school. That makes
Okay,
perfect sense to me.
Shawn, it makes sense to say it, but is that actually going to be executed? That's I think that's what Senny is trying to say.
No,
when
no.
You have, when you
What
have,
I'm-
listen, let me finish. When you have children, right, and yeah, you can tell them that. You can preach that to the cows come home. But when they go in school and their peers around them are eating those things, not to say they're
Well,
always
that's
gonna jump on
another
the
issue.
bandwagon,
That's
but
another
again,
issue.
Why is that something that's even being offered in school?
I understand.
What
I
I'm-
understand that. I'm just saying
you?
there are. I do. There are choices. Cindy just said it herself. You have to educate your children on what you want them to eat or not. instead of blaming everybody else for the situation that's out there.
No,
if you can't do that, then there's a problem.
And excuse me, that is nothing what I'm saying. What I'm clearly saying is,
of course, there's everything. There's all type of bad food out there in this world.
You do have to educate, but what I'm saying is,
but no, you didn't say that in the beginning.
No,
in the beginning, it was all about education. It was all about what you were saying. It was all about nuts and berries. It was all about all the things that you need to say. That's what you said. Now it's something else.
What I'm saying is,
come on, knock it off.
What I'm saying is, when it's coming from
knock it off.
What I'm saying is, when it's coming from a governmental standpoint, when you're talking about the culture,
why you keep worrying about the government? There's still choices to be made. The government has a vaccine out there that you refuse to take. You have that choice. So it could go. You could trickle that down to food too.
Because I'm talking about the structure of how our society is and where most people spend most of their days. If you have kids, and especially if we know that it's a problem with people having access to healthier foods because it is more expensive. It is more cost effective for schools to be putting in these lower processed foods. However, they know that these higher processed foods lead to obesity, which leads to sickness.
Okay, I'm not being heard here.
So if you know that, why are you deliberately putting things in? If you're going to give this is a choice, give them water or juice. Why are you giving them soda? Why is that even available into a place where a kid is going to spend 6 to 8 hours of their day? That's what I'm saying.
I understand clearly what you're saying, but you're not understanding what I'm saying.
We continuously
you're not understanding what I'm saying.
When we have a society that is sick, we're a sickly people due to what we eat.
But we have a choice not to eat the food.
No, these people
you're saying
do not
your
have
guys
a
are
choice.
saying that there is no choice at all, and the government has done all of us wrong with eating food. All right, we gotta go. We gotta keep going.
Control more so what's in your home as opposed to what you can control.
So you can control what's in your home. But you don't. But we don't have enough of that information to get to our child to go to school for a few hours a day. So it works at home. Hold on a second. So the information that you have for your child that you love to death works at home, but that information can't work 5 hours in the school. Come on now. Come on, come on now. So if you want your child not to drink soda, just like I said, and yes, the government has all these foods and all these bad foods out there killing everyone, and you have the information to give to a child, but the child's doing it at home, but not in school because of peer pressure or whatever that is, that's a mixed message to me.
Shawn, stop acting like you was never subject to peer pressure. Stop it.
If you're not, I've said the times that we live in today.
Half the country is on free school lunch. Who's packing a healthy lunch for their kid? They don't even have money for $1.35 every day to send them to school.
Shawn Harvey, hold on a second. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, City Barbi.
Mike, are you serious?
No, I'm not. I am serious.
Good morning, guys. This is Danielle.
I am serious. You blame everybody else for all the situations that go on in life.
I'm not blaming anybody else.
You do, but that's how you get down. I'm not mad at you for that.
Good morning, Danielle.
But that's how you get down. You blame government. You blame government
for everything. I'm glad everybody else knows what I'm talking to because the person I'm talking to is a blockhead. But go ahead, Danielle.
Why are you calling me a blockhead?
Because you
act but why are you calling me my name? Why are you calling me out of my name though?
Because you're not.
Hold on, wait. Why are you calling me? But hold on, why are you calling me out of my name? Why are you calling me out of my name? Why I got to be a blockhead now? Hold on. Why you can't respect my opinion on what I believe in like I respect yours? And I don't call you out your name. I don't call you out your name.
I said you're
so
acting
don't call me out of my name.
I said you're acting
Don't call me a blockhead because that's what I'm not.
I said just
okay, let's get it straight. I'm not a blockhead and don't call me that. Because I don't call you any names.
Okay, Shawn.
Because I respect you. So you don't sit there and call me anytime. I don't call nobody no names in here. This is the way I feel about it.
I said that's
so
what
don't if you feel
like.
cavalier enough to call me out of my name, then we got another problem.
I apologize, Shawn, for
Then we
saying
got
that
another
you're
problem.
for
Don't
saying
you
that
call?
you're,
Don't
for saying
call me.
that you're
Don't
acting
call.
like
We
a
can discuss.
blockhead.
We can discuss
Because
what
you're
all we
not
want
listening.
to, but don't sit there and call me out my name.
Okay, Shawn. Good morning,
No,
Danielle.
we're gonna
How
stop.
are
We're
you?
gonna stop all of that right now. You're not gonna call me
Morning,
out my name
guys.
because of what I believe in. Good morning.
Hey, Danielle.
Morning. Can we just get back to the devil eggs though? Because I'm gonna make some of those today since y'all done talked it up.
Yes, you said that you make really good deviled eggs, and I
shrimp
had
oil.
I
some.
mean, deviled eggs to me is like baby shower food. It's like good stuff, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Like you need a good Swedish meatball with the egg. I think I'll make that today. Sean, you want deviled eggs?
No, I don't want any double eggs no more.
Now you don't want nothing
No,
now.
I don't want
Now you
anything no
nothing
more.
now?
I don't want nothing now.
You don't want nothing.
No, I don't want anything.
Not
I'm
with
good.
the shrimp on it. Not even with the
I
shrimp.
don't want double eggs with shrimp. I don't.
You don't want the shrimp.
I'll try
first of all,
it.
The shrimp takes it to a whole nother level. I don't think you're ready for that. I don't think you're ready for the pinky up.
I never
I don't think you're ready
had
for
it.
the pinky up deviled egg. Pinky up deviled egg with the shrimp. I don't think you're ready for that.
I never tried the double egg with the shrimp, but I'm open
It's good.
I'm open to trying that. I guess I'm just
It's
old
good.
school. I'm just old school like that. I'm just
I was
nothing
too,
on the double.
until I put a shrimp on the top, and not a baby shrimp either, like a nice size shrimp on the top.
What made you do that?
I just was trying different stuff. I even do it with like lump crab meat too, like a dollop on the top. Like y'all ain't ready for the next level deviled egg.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know,
give y'all a
like
regular.
you and Vanetta, man. Y'all
First of all, I ain't putting no lettuce. Now that
lettuce
now,
and
you went too
shrimp
far.
and all that other that
You went too far. With the
or
lettuce.
that or all of that. I don't know about all that. That's not.
No, you give me a good barbecue chicken and a deviled egg, and we good out here. But that's what I was calling about, and I had came into a storm. So I'm going to finish my work here at the Good Government.
Right. That's right. This morning buzz.
But you guys have a good day, okay?
All right, God bless.
You too,
And play
Danielle.
nice, play nice, play nice.
Cindy, what's the first story of the day? We're gonna do some fast, rapid news stories. We want summer hours, everybody. Welcome to the show. And we're gonna shout out the room and we're gonna show the room some love. Cindy, go ahead. What you got over there?
Let me pull it up for you guys. The first story that I have, a bride is going viral online. People are calling her an ageist. It kind of got a lot of heat online because her and her husband, she's 30 years old, her husband is 28, and they are having a wedding, and she took to Reddit to let people know what was going on. And she said that they are having an argument. Everything is going good, but her fiance's grandmother is about 92 years old, and she thinks that she invited her to the ceremony, but she doesn't want her to come to the reception. She's saying that they didn't invite kids because they wanted to be like a big adult party, and she said that she believes the grandmother is going to be, distracted by the noise and everything going on. So she just doesn't think it'll be appropriate for her to come. So she kind of went online, Reddit is popular forum for that. And she wanted to get everybody's opinion, and it kind of went left, and people took it over to Twitter. Some people said that is the benefit of living to an age like that, that you can dance around and, prove everybody wrong and enjoy, your grandson's festivities. Other people said that she's lived longer than her, and she's able to determine whether or not she can handle some loud noise. So it was kind of divided. Some people had different things to say in different wedding forums, and, wedding season is upon us. So it kind of set the internet ablaze yesterday. So
Okay.
that was up for her. I think that the grandmother should come. A lot of people were telling the fiance that he should divorce her. Call off the wedding before it even started. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about that?
Okay, so check
But
this out.
I think that she's messed up for that.
Okay, check this out. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to shout out the room when we come back. Young and Nut is playing the music. Let's go. Wait a minute, wait.
Bringing heat to the street and doing it strong. Smacking you in the face with the classics. It's DJ Young and Nut.
All right, we're back. It is a weird Wednesday, guys. It's Wednesday, what's today? Wednesday, August the 18th, 2021, 59 minutes after y'all. Welcome back. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny J, Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. I am not putting that camera on me today. I look horrible. Senny, guess what?
What?
We're going to shout out the room. We're going to show the room some love. Are there people in the chat room?
There are people in the chat room.
All right. Well, people in the chat room, we're going to show you some love because we couldn't do this show without you guys each and every day. God bless. And we need to talk about, again, the whole league, Scott situation. We want to make sure that, right. Anyway, you said we got everything under control.
Yes, make sure you guys, we have it in the announcement section on the Facebook page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. You guys can just click on it and it will take you to their registry. You guys can pick any gift you'd like and anything that's available, and it will be sent directly to their house. We are having a baby shower here on the show on September 3rd at 7 a.m. So make sure you are there, be square. You can send in a picture to the group of what you've purchased if you like, and we could read it during the gift segment portion if you like. So you can do that too. So
Good.
Thanks.
All right, so let's show our beloved, my nephew, a whole lot of love. We having a baby for this group, our first baby in all these years, so we are super excited about it. So, Senny, guess what? We are going to show the chat room some love because without these folks, we wouldn't be here. So thank you so much. Okay. Where the heart's at? In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room, hey, where the heart's at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's come on.
Turn down for what?
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 For what? Hey, one more time, Senny, we're gonna show them some love. Oh, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts come on.
Turn down for what?
What?
For what?
For what?
For what?
What?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
Hey, for what? Hey, you guys make sure you get your names in the chat room because I have a few names on here. You know it's a little janky, so let me know. Shout out to Valerie. Hey, Valerie Thomas. Where have you been at, girl? Shout out to you. Shout out to Lee Scott. Hey, Lee. Shout out to Sonia Murray. Hey, Sonia. Good morning. How are you? Shout out to Nathaniel Jones. Hey, Nathaniel. What's going on? Shout out to Vanetta George. Hey, Vanetta. Thanks so much for calling in. Shout out to Natalie Wright. Hey, Natalie. Good morning. Shout out to Randy Montgomery. Hey, Randy. How are you? Good morning. Shout out to Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson. Hey, Marcus. Shout out to Lynette Serrano. Hey, Lynette. Here you go. I have some tea for you here, Lynette. There you go. It is hot today, girl. Shout out to Danielle Williams. Hey, Danielle. Thanks so much for calling in. Shout out to Tina Graham, the godmother of comedy. Hey, Tina. Good morning. Shout out to DJ Youngnut. Hey, Youngnut. How are you? Good morning. Where are you? Are you home? Are you working? Are you traveling? Shout out to Audrey Johnson. Hey, Audrey. How are you? Good morning. Shout out to Mike Baker. Hey, Mike. Long time no see. How are you? Good to see you. Shout out to Jessica Wilcox. Hey, Jessica. How are you? Out there in Martha's Vineyard. Are you clamming today? How's that sunburn? You had a great picture up yesterday, so I hope you're having fun. Have fun for me out there. Hey, Avis Denise. Shout out to Avis Denise out there, one of my most favorite nurses. I hope you are being safe and getting some rest. I know the numbers are going up down there where you are. Shout out to Prentice Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Hey, Prentice, out there working for the people. Shout out to you. Good morning to the godfather of solar, Tracy Ray. Hey, the godfather. What's going on out there in them Harlem streets? Shout out to you. Good morning, WM Dixon. What's going on, WM? You staying out of trouble out there? Shout out to you. Shout out to Alan Suave McAllister. Hey, Alan. What's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Shout out to Letitia Briscoe, because you're the chat room member of the week. Hey, because you're the chat room member of the week. Jam on. Shout out to you, Letitia. How are you? Good morning. Are you out there welding this morning, or are you off today? Shout out to Minnie Hunter Cotton. Hey, Minnie. How are you? Good morning. Shout out to, I'm going in the chat room and I'm going down the list because I think that is all the names I see right here. Shout out to Tanya Lynette. I know she's out there listening on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. You definitely want to make sure that you go on YouTube and you make sure that you subscribe to the show on there. It does give you a notification every time we go live. It streams live right there right now. We're also on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. The group is popping. We're also on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show on Instagram. We're also on Comedy World Net. We're also on iHeartRadio. You can follow us on there. So make sure you like this video, throw it on your wall, put it everywhere. We appreciate you. Like it, laugh at it.
Thank you so
all
much.
of that.
Senny, thank you so much. Hold on.
And D-Lo, shout out to D-Lo. Hey, girl.
Guys, thank you so much. We truly appreciate you guys. Please, Senny, what about the Cash App and the stars button? Could you let them know about that?
You
please?
guys can Cash App us directly at $S Harvey Morning Show. That will come directly to us. You can also donate stars through Facebook Stars Package. You can click on the star button that's at the bottom of the comment section and click on that, and Facebook will take you through prompts that will take you to purchasing a star package that you can use for us or other Facebook promoters. So we appreciate you. Do that.
All right, two things before we get into two things before we get into the news, Senny, and all the things that we do. Just want to get back to last night. Everybody, I got 58 minutes of sleep last night. Senny, I did a show out in Long Island, and it was two things about this show last night. It was like a mile away from a ex-girlfriend from back in the day. And it was, of course, it was a bad breakup because I was, I was a super alcoholic back then, and I caused all these problems.
Right.
And there was this was years back, and then I reached out to her again. This is years ago, to apologize for my behavior, sort of like making an amends.
Right.
And I did, and sort of like you always say, it kind of like women are forgiving. She was, and she's like, you know what, Shawn, it's all good. We could be friends again. And I was like, well, I was so grateful for that, right? Now that was it. And that was the conversation, and then maybe there was another text down the road, and hey, how you doing? Like one of those Christmas texts, whatever. Right. Fine. And that was it. And I went back into the area last night where this woman lives. And the only thing I could think of was all the bad things I did to the people in the neighborhood. Not her.
Right.
How I cursed out the gas station guy.
Right.
Because back then I was a raging alcoholic, guys. This was maybe 12, 13 years. This is a long time ago. And I would go into these food places and I would act like an idiot. And it was weird. Like, I made amends with the most important person that lived in that area, but there was a whole lot of collateral damage to the gas station guy, the Chinese lady in the restaurant.
Right.
Sometimes when we go back to neighborhoods that we caused a lot of carnage in, there's a lot. Yeah. I want to apologize to all those guys out there too. I want the gas station guy, the guy for the lady from the 99-cent store, and all these other folks out there in Valley Stream, Long Island. I apologize. Now, here's the next interesting thing that happened. And it goes back to relationships. I ran into Gato, a comedian who always calls here. And, he's always sarcastic. He's always getting on me, and he's always saying, you know what I'm talking about, right, Sam?
Yeah.
And he was on the show with me last night.
Oh, wow.
He was doing stand-up. I'm gonna post a picture in the group room. And Senny, this is something that's directed to you. He said something very interesting to me before the show started. She goes, Shawn, I love the show, but you notice I haven't been calling in a while. I said, yeah, it's all good. I get it. Some people call and some people don't, and then they call when they can't. And it's all good. I know, everybody have lives and all that, and I get it. He goes, no, Shawn, the reason why I don't call anymore is because the last time he called here, Senny, he was talking about you and giving you compliments about whatever we was talking about. And while he was talking to us on the air, he got a text message from an inbox from a former mate of yours saying, yo, chill. Yo, chill with so I go, let me see the inbox. He goes, I'm gonna show you inbox, but he said, Shawn, like, that really bothered me because the dude was saying basically, don't talk to my lady, don't say anything to her, and who the F are you? He said, now remember, he had just got out of jail. So he says, he goes, I didn't want to get in any trouble. Remember, he was in jail. This guy, the day he got out of jail, he called here.
Right.
And we had a great conversation about that. That was dope. And then he called another time and another time. And that last time, Senny, so he goes, are they still together? I said, nah, man, that's old news from back in the day. Don't worry about it. You can call in if you want. And he's like, I don't think I want to call back. So shout out to Gatto, our friend, man. Like,
Yeah, hey, call in.
Call in, bro. But it was just a funny conversation that we were having. It was out of order, of course. It was out of order that this young man was inboxing our listener and threatening him and telling him not like that.
He's such a psycho.
But that floored me last night at 11 o'clock at night when we were discussing this. So, men, listen.
That's so funny.
Once again, like, if you're insecure, that's another issue. But like, you can't threaten. Like, and how do you threaten somebody with an inbox? Like, you don't. First of all, you're not even supposed to do anything like that. But God, old man, you have a home here, bro. And he also said hello to you and Barbi Cologne. Now, will he be calling back? I seriously doubt it, because he's been trauma bond about the madness. So I thought that was very interesting and something that you needed to know.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened to you. So stupid. Just dumb things happening.
All right, front page news. All right, come on, let's go. Front page news, y'all. With Senny J. Hey. Front page news. Why? S to the E double N Y. And you can't deny ha. She got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's not the whack, y'all. That's Senny J. Hey. S to the E double N Y. And you can't deny she got the front page news, y'all. She got the front page news, y'all.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? You guys know it's Weird Wednesday, so I like to have a lot of little weird news stories for you. United Airlines is issuing a reminder to flight crews not to duct tape passengers to their seats. After several incidents on multiple airlines, United sent out a memo Friday telling employees alternative measures such as tape should never be used when restraining unruly passengers. Please remember there are designated items on board that may be used in difficult situations. In instances of unruly passenger behavior, crew members were encouraged to follow your regular de-escalation and training process and always use your best judgment. With them also suggesting the huddle process, which involves discussing the situation with the captain, customer service representative, and ground security coordinator for evaluations and solutions. A United store shared that the duct tape policy has always been in place and is not a newly instated rule. The reminder comes after several airlines have made headlines for their use of duct tape, including Frontier, who restrained a passenger from groping flight attendants, and American, who used duct tape to restrain a 13-year-old who was trying to kick out a window. The incidents also came amid a surge in reports of unruly flyers during the COVID-19 pandemic. The FAA shared on Twitter earlier this month that they received nearly 4,000 reports of unruly passengers, initiated over 650 investigations so far this year alone. They also noted the rise in unruly passengers in their memo by stating, "We closely monitor all customer-related incidents and know that there has been an increase in reports at the beginning of the pandemic. Most of these have been mask-related and addressed with little effort. United has previously used duct tape to restrain passengers twice, once in 2003 and later in 2008. While it may seem like an unconventional or extreme method, industry experts say it's not as rare as some people think. It's common to use duct tape to secure a person who represents a threat to the flight or others, said Jeff Price, who's a professor of aviation management at Metropolitan State University of Denver. They also said in certain circumstances, duct tape may be appropriate for the protection of everybody, not only the person who's causing the commotion, but the people on board and the flight crew. So,
Listen,
I say do what you got to do.
I say I think they don't have enough duct tape.
What happened to these
I think-
marshal officers that were supposed to be on flights?
They got coronavirus. Listen, not only do you need duct tape, you need handcuffs, you need a stun gun, you need mace, and a firearm. I guess I don't think the firearm's a good idea in a pressurized cabin. What are you talking about? What airline is this?
This was United. That put out this
United.
statement.
Come on, stop it, man. Stop with this is not about customer service no more. People got to go from point A to point B. You're not gonna lose any customers. Trust me. Stop holding up this cookie cutting kind of image here. This is it's going down in these streets, in the skies. Everybody's fighting up there. They're fighting on the tarmac. They're fighting at 20,000 feet in the air. They're fighting at 30,000 feet in the air. There's a shortage of flight attendants because they're scared to work now. They're taking self-defense classes. But you don't want them to not. So what are they supposed to do? So if another drunk guy gets on plane that's belligerent and also groping the flight attendants, what are they supposed to do with him? He's supposed to get smacked in the mouth, duct taped out, put a sock in his mouth until you get to the next destination where he should be arrested.
They're supposed to follow the protocol of de-escalation.
What's the protocol? Sir, sit down and be quiet?
Speak with the captain.
Speak with the captain. He's flying the plane. How you got time to speak with the captain when he's flying the plane? I don't care if he got autopilot and all that. He has to concentrate on flying the plane, him and the co-pilot. So he's got to put the plane on cruise control for your drunk ass because you're a narcissist that's an alcoholic, or you're just angry at the world because you have your rights. No, it's time to get thugged out on these in these flights. Yo, it's time to start knocking some heads off some shoulders. Give them more. Have an assigned seat. Have two assigned seats for knuckleheads. And get the duct tape. Nobody's going to complain if there's somebody acting up real crazy on the flight, fighting, and everybody jumps on them and duct tape them. They're supposed to get duct taped. And what do you say? There's a danger to everyone else because they're duct taped?
No, but it's, you can't.
You can't what?
It's, you can't just restrain people. You're not an officer. You're not
You are officer at that point. You're
not.
What are you talking about? The law is in your hands right now. What are you supposed to do? Pull over and call 911 and the sky cop's going to come and get on the plane while all this happening? No.
I mean, true. That's why they need these security on planes, especially with everything going on. But, I mean, to really break out some duct tape.
Yeah.
What if the person breaks out of the duct tape? You're going to duct tape them again?
No, you got to get.
And then you got to, physically restrain them to put it on.
You got to get that gorilla duct tape. Let me tell you.
Have some negotiations take place.
Listen to me. Everybody listen. This is crazy. Yo, United Airlines, you're pathetic right now. You have Spirit Airlines. These people are smashing the terminals and the laptops and ripping up chairs because Spirit can't get them home. And I think, are they still in Puerto Rico? What's the update on that? So people are still angry right now, and you don't have no time to be sitting there talking about we need to speak to the captain. Since coronavirus, people have lost their mind. How many incidents has there been in the last year and a half? Over 10,000 of them?
Yeah. Sparked over 650.
And none of this, we wasn't even living like this pre-coronavirus. Maybe an isolated incident here or there. They're so commonplace that they don't even go viral no more because we're so used to seeing somebody fighting on a plane, smacking the flight attendant duct taping people drunk on the plane. Nobody wants to wear a mask.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
And you don't know who's going to act up on it. It's like going to the club. You don't know who's going to come into the club already twisted. So they get on the plane already twisted, or they're angry, or there's some domestic situation, or the wife and the husband or the girlfriend and the boyfriend are fighting with each other. And God knows, if God forbid you tell a flight attendant to ask someone to please put on a mask. Oh my God! And and at the same time you don't want I can't have no duct tape around me, because they're not going to put the mask on.
Right.
Get all the duct tape. I kind of like the idea. How do they do it anyway? What they do? They slam the guy behind the chair, and somebody start wrapping that duct tape. But that duct tape is a beast.
Yes.
And put it in their mouths, and just you gotta do something now. Now these flight attendants can't do anything but get cursed out and groped. You having that? The last incident, the guy was touching breasts and ass and all, just going crazy, and they duct taped this guy.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen next? So that same woman is actually being sexually assaulted, can't do anything to protect herself?
I mean, I think that they're just I think that they just don't want this to be commonplace. I think that when they just want to remind them, when you're confronted with an unruly passenger, it's not, let's go to the back and get the duct tape. No, you listen, still go through all of your things of de-escalation first before we get to that. Even if it comes down to turning around the plane or doing an emergency landing, if that's possible, before we go to restraint, because now you're talking about, because you never want to physically engage. You know what I'm saying? So any ways to keep from doing that?
What are you talking about?
Because you're literally physically engaging.
Of course you have to.
But
you're 30,000 feet in the air.
But you want to try and stop, because what if
what if the captain comes out, talks to the dude bum rushed the captain, and now and then he runs to the jet, to the driver's seat, whatever you call that, the cockpit, and now there's another situation. There's enough. No. Now it's not. Now it's that again. So, which one would you have? The dude being duct taped, or him smack? And how many thugged out pilots are out there? How many pilots are going to hold their own like that?
Yeah, but
these guys are educated flyers. They're not fighters.
What if the flight attendant is injured during the duct taping process? Who can he go after for that? Is it injured on the job? Should United be responsible?
Yeah,
for that
United is responsible for everything. They fly. Everybody's flying on their plane, except for the behavior of the person. Now, when the person starts tripping out and they knock the flight attendant down and beat her up or whatever, when the plane lands, he can never fly again and 20 years in jail. But at the same time, I think the flight crew should protect themselves, because what if the guy starts beating up on the flight attendant, male or female? The captain and the co-pilot, you're right, they got to turn around. They can't just get out the cockpit and go help. He only got to make an announcement. He's got to fly the plane. That door is locked. Listen, I don't advocate any type of violence, but if my flight attendant got to take a L for the pilot to stay in that cockpit to fly that plane and divert or land or whatever, then let's do that. But at the same time, at least let these people have an opportunity to defend themselves. Yeah, keep the duct tape. So now it's no duct tape.
I mean,
they took the duct tape off the plane. How do they have duct tape on the plane?
I know, that's such a weird thing to have, because they said it's not. They have it because they are able to use it. They said it's not something that they don't do. I think that they just don't want this to be commonplace, because it's already happened twice, and the last time it happened was like 20-something years ago. So, and it's already happened twice now. So I think
after Corona. During Corona.
During Corona.
So then what does that tell you? The last time
it happened was what, 2003?
Exactly. What do you mean? They don't want it to come commonplace? It is. It's already. We're there. We're there, everybody. I wouldn't be surprised right now if there's somebody on the plane 30,000 feet above the air right now that's beefing. Right now. Just on some regular beef.
It. When you were on that plane, your plane that had to be diverted, sorry to take you back there, was the lady being aggressive or she was just like, no, I'm not doing it? How was the lady acting? Was she being...
She was very defiant.
What was wrong? She was putting on makeup? What was the thing?
She wouldn't put a mask on.
She didn't want to put a mask on. So, like, the flight attendant was like, can you please put on your mask?
Yeah, for 1,000 times, they like, put on the mask. Put on the mask. She wouldn't wear the mask.
What was she saying? Like, were people
She was
around?
like, I am not putting on my mask. I have my rights, blah, 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 blah,
blah. Were other passengers talking to her?
Yeah,
like,
the other passengers were becoming unruly. They were mad because the pilot made an announcement. He says, listen, we're not going to leave the gate because we have a situation. But we all knew what the situation was because everyone was yelling at the people. They were, yelling at the person. And then her daughter was sitting next to her. Her daughter had the mask on. And then that's when we taxied out. She still didn't have the mask on. They kept going back to this woman. Now, she wasn't being aggressive or nothing. She just said, I am not putting on the mask. Was there alcohol involved? I think it was. She might have been twisted. I don't know. We get out to the tarmac, and then the pilot announced, we're going back to the gate. And that's when everybody lost their mind. So they went back to the gate, and then somebody, not a police officer, but somebody from the airline, I can't remember what airline we were on, American, whatever it was. They came on, and then a bunch of them, the flight attendants, came to the back, and they kindly asked her to get up. She got up. Still not having the mask on. She still had this whole time. She never had the mask on. She walked through. She had the mask. I think she had, at this point, she had it down on her neck. And then when they asked her to leave, they asked her daughter, who had the mask on, who was complying. They asked her to get off the plane, too. And then they both got off the plane. And then the pilot announces, he goes, okay, we're about to leave the gate again. If we are delayed another 5 more minutes, or if I got to return to the gate. Now, remember, it's midnight. It's late. The time we left was probably the time we were supposed to land in JFK. He says, if there's anyone that doesn't want to wear a mask or drinking alcohol on the plane, I will cancel this flight. And you have to figure out a way how to get to New York City, because people were on the plane with alcohol on the plane, and you're not supposed to drink alcohol. See?
Yeah.
And then when he said that, then everybody put their mask on, everybody put their alcohol away, and then the plane took off. So that goes to say they have to forget about this friendly customer service. Airlines, you're not about you like MMA wrestlers now. You're fighters. Like, you're fighting against these people until you weed them all out. Keep the duct tape. And Senny, if that lady was unruly in the air at 30,000 feet and they would have duct taped her, the one that was escorted out the plane with us, that I put in the group, I put a video in the group.
Yeah.
If they was to duct tape her, I would have been fine with that. I would have been fine with that. I would have helped duct tape her. I would have been fine with that.
Well, no, they needed to duct tape her mask to her face. Another flight attendant went viral because she told a mother to glue the mask to her 2-year-old's face. This woman had a 2-year-old who was crying, and because she didn't want to wear the mask and whatever, and the flight attendant told her to glue it to her face. What is wrong with these people?
The failure to follow instructions is the problem. So now the airlines, again, we move on to the next story. The airlines now, please, just forget about all this customer service. Throw that out the window. First of all, you're not serving no food no more, unless the people in first class. I don't know. And that's another thing. They always offer you the upgrades for first class on every flight now. I don't know what that's all about.
Or maybe they should stop serving alcohol, because I think that's where a lot of these stem from. No more alcohol.
No more food and no more alcohol.
Just stop it.
To stop. What did they give? They gave us a bag of chips, some Cheez-Its, and some water in a plastic bag. And peanuts. And you got some cookies. That's all you got. And that's all we need. We don't have that right no more with alcohol and all this food, because we just can't behave. Go ahead. What else you got?
Yeah. A Texas man is awarded over $5 million in a lawsuit claiming that a restaurant overserved him alcohol. A Texas man is claiming the establishment overserved him alcohol, which contributed to the injuries he sustained during an altercation with a fellow patron that night. Daniel Rawls filed a lawsuit accusing La Fogata Mexican Grill, the owner, specifically Lourdes Galindo, and an unknown bartender, of premises liability, negligence, and damages arising from foreseeable criminal conduct. The suit stems from a May 2019 incident where Rawls had been drinking heavily at the bar and grill before leaving and getting into a dispute with a gentleman named Robert Henriksen, who had also been drinking in excess at the restaurant in the parking lot. Rawls alleges an uneven parking lot caused him to fall and accuses the owner of failing to keep it clear of anything that would pose a tripping or failing hazard to intoxicated patrons. He also claims negligence on behalf of the restaurant for not calling an ambulance when he sustained a serious and debilitating head injury after falling. He also claims the owner didn't sufficiently train the unknown bartender to determine when a customer had enough to drink and shouldn't be served anymore. This gentleman had also been arrested twice for public intoxication. The court ruled in his favor was part of a default judgment, which meant that the owner didn't respond or appear in court. The restaurant has 30 days to file an appeal for a new trial, which I hope they do, because that is a very expensive default judgment.
Yeah, hold on. Especially, hey, the owner of the restaurant, this is your fault, bro.
But dang.
I mean, I'm just saying that's the
That's
case.
a lot.
I need $1 million. I should be a millionaire if that's the case.
But you have to make, I know in Pennsylvania, like I'm a bartender. We have to take the, it's something called a ramp, which is the Pennsylvania certification, which gives you all the things. Like, you have to recognize when somebody's drunk, how much a shot is, all this other stuff. And restaurants have to have that on hand. And that's basically just letting everybody know, hey, you know the rules of serving alcohol, and that you know how to serve alcohol. You're pouring enough in a, you're not over pouring. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they'll drink, if a drink is fruity enough, they take, 1 or 2 down. They don't know how much they're drinking.
It's a huge responsibility on both ends with the consumer and the bartender. This guy was evidently he was toasted. He was ripped, right?
Yeah.
And then he gets in his car. They knew he was.
No, he got into a fight in the parking lot. So he has a whole bunch of things. He said the parking lot was uneven, which would make it a problem for intoxicated patrons.
Of course.
He said they didn't call an ambulance for him when he obviously had a debilitating injury.
Right.
So negligence on their part.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's also saying that the bartender didn't overpoured him basically and didn't know that he was drunk.
Right. That's the problem in any alcoholic once. But I do get his situation here. There's a serious problem. And then you said that the owner didn't show up in court.
And the owner didn't show up in court,
Yeah.
so they got a default judgment.
Yep.
I guess they thought it was a fluke. This ain't nothing. You got to show up.
You got to show up, and you got to cut him a check now. I don't know what type of insurance you have for this business, but you did everything wrong. You're supposed to, the city's a bartender, you're supposed to cut him off at a certain time. You knew obviously he was twisted. And then he goes in the parking lot, an uneven parking lot. That is this. You can't get your drunk driving on with an uneven parking lot. I get it. I've been driving drunk like that for years. I understand that. But for him to be fighting in the parking lot, you guys don't even care. And then he's hurt, and you're not calling the police. You're not ambulance, nothing, because you think he's an a-hole all night, and you took his money, and you thought it was funny. But guess who's gonna get the last laugh on this one? He's going to win this, and you didn't show up to court. You got to show up to court. Let me tell you, before you move on next story, we're just going to fast track, man. Welcome Weird Wednesdays, guys. Senny, back when I was sued for child support, because, I was the child support king back in the day. Right. I relished going into child support court. I loved it. They wanted to take my money, and I thought it was a challenge. because I was falsifying documents, bringing that income down. I was one of those.
Yeah. A lot of that going on.
Yeah, it was a lot. I don't know if that's still going on.
It's still going on. My friend is dealing with that now. He has another job that I guess pays him off the books, like where he makes most of his money, and then he has like a part-time job that only pays him like $9, and he does it like on the weekends in the morning, and those are the checks he submits to the court for his 2 kids. Yeah.
I can't even say anything about that. I did the same thing.
She gets like $100,
and it was horrible. I mean, it caught up to me, of course, but it's
like a bread driver or something. It's weird.
But when I went that's horrible. When I went to Senny, they give you a notice to come to court.
Mm-hmm.
And back in those days, I was getting so much money, I didn't even care about that. And I purposely didn't go to the. Speaking of going to court, like the bar owner failed to go to court.
Yeah.
Senny, in my pathetic mind, I said to I made a decision. I was like, I'm not going to court. I'm not going to appear. I'm that guy. I'm popping bottles right now, and I didn't go. And the next few days after that, I get another letter in the mail from the child support agency or whatever they called in New York at that time. See, it said, if you don't appear on this next day, we're going to immediately suspend your driver's license.
Oh no.
Immediately. They said, if I don't make the next appointment, they are going to suspend my driver's license.
Whoa.
Nothing in cap letters. On this, if you don't make it on this particular date, on the next date, your license be suspended. Senny, you know I was in that court 2 hours before it's time for me to see the judge. And that's the importance about, like, this guy. You failed to appear in court in something as serious as this because you think it was funny? I hope this man, and I wish this man get a cut. They hope they cut him a check. And how many times do we get a check for being drunk? That's hilarious too.
Yeah.
What else you got?
It's ridiculous. Very weird. It's disturbing, but North Carolina lawmakers vote to raise minimum age for marriage. That's right. Minimum age, not wage. Vote to raise minimum age for marriage from 14 to 16.
What state is it?
North Carolina. Yo, these southern states, y'all need to look into your laws because they're real nasty. North Carolina is trying to move away from the reputation of the state where adults can legally marry kids. North Carolina lawmakers unanimously voted Tuesday to raise the legal age of marriage in the state from 14 to 16, a move that takes the state a step further in restricting child marriage, but stopping short of outlawing it. The bill was passed by the state Senate Tuesday and the House last week, bans children under the age of 16 from tying the knot, and requires an age gap of 4 years or less between a minor who is under the age of 18 and the person they marry. So, for example, a 16-year-old cannot legally marry anyone older than 20. Well, thank God. The bill now goes to North Carolina Democratic Governor Roy Cooper to sign. While the legislation falls short of raising the age of marriage to 18, the governor supports this step toward ending child marriage in North Carolina and more protections for children. The bill initially asked for more. The first draft of the bill prohibited anyone under age 18 from marrying, but it was later amended in a Senate committee after some lobbyist groups argued banning minors from getting married might lead more teenagers to get an abortion if they are pregnant and unable to get married, said State Senator Danny Earl Britt, who is a Republican and a co-sponsor of the bill. Lawmakers who supported the bill wanted to avoid any roadblocks that would kill this legislation. North Carolina may have had one of the youngest age requirements for marriage, but it is not the only state that allows minors to get married. Age requirements for marriage vary across the country, though many states do require a person to be at least 18. Alaska is the only other state that allows children as young as 14 to get married with no age gap.
But when you
Gross.
wait, but when you mean marriage at 14, what are you talking about? Like they don't need no parent to the parents don't consent to this. Like if you're 14 in Alaska, you can marry a 16-year-old.
Yes. Like in I think in Pennsylvania,
What is it
you
in
can
Pennsylvania?
be 16.
What's the law in Pennsylvania? Wait a minute. Okay, the getting married part, I kind of get it as far as the law. I get that, but
I think
16-year-old,
with consent.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they don't have any kind of consent, or can a 16-year-old marry a 15-year-old? That's very concerning to me. Without consent,
Pennsylvania, Tom Wolf signed into law last week. Just last week, he said a bill that you have to be 18 as the minimum age to obtain a marriage license. Previously, those younger than 16 could get married if they had court approval, while those between the ages of 16 and 18 could get married with the consent of a parent or guardian. But mind you, you could get emancipated, and then you wouldn't need that. But that's still young too.
that's very young.
And if your parent is letting you get married at 16, they don't care.
But maybe there's some religions that allow that. I think it's totally out of order, in my opinion, to get married at 14, 16.
Yeah, and why are we in 2021 just changing these laws? Like, it's just gross.
Well, anybody that's been married in the chat room, or anybody that's been married, if you could change one day about your wedding day, what would it be? If you've been married, or if there's one thing you could change about your wedding day, what would it be? Or if you wasn't married, or that first, if you had a decision in a relationship that day, would you change your decision? So, since you're talking about marriage and weddings, the question in the chat room: if you could change one thing about your wedding day, what would it be? What would it be?
The Biden.
What else you got?
The Biden administration is increasing EBT benefits, food stamp benefits, to the largest amount in history this October. During an announcement earlier yesterday, the White House formally announced that EBT benefits will increase to a historical level beginning in October. At that time, EBT benefits will increase more than 27%, which is the largest increase in the history of the program. The decision is due to a recent update from the Thrifty Food Plan that determines the allotted amount one receives from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, and estimates the cost of food needed for a family of 4 to have a cost-effective and balanced diet. The terms of the new increase include a $36 raise in monthly benefits. The current monthly EBT benefit is $121 per person pre-pandemic. And now that number will jump to $169 per person when the increase becomes official in October. The EBT increase was also based on the current annual living cost and national food price inflation. The need for food stamps greatly increased due to the COVID-19 pandemic, as over 42 million were enrolled in May, up almost 37 million from February. A modernized Thrifty Food Plan is more than a commitment to good nutrition. It's an investment in our nation's health, economy, and security. Ensuring low-income families have access to a healthy diet helps prevent disease, supports children in the classroom, reduces healthcare costs, and more. And the additional money families will spend on groceries helps grow the food economy, creating thousands of new jobs along the way. Vilsack also, and I'm sorry, this was from the Agriculture Secretary, Tom Vilsack. He was the one who was talking about the Thrifty Food Plan. He also noted that aside from families with children, many EBT recipients are disabled or senior citizens that are on fixed incomes. So that is really great. It actually really does even go back to what we were talking about earlier, with the fact that they know that people have food insecurities and they're not getting access to the proper foods they need. So hopefully people are taking good use of this plan and are actually using it to buy healthy foods and not crab legs for seafood boils and things like that, or selling them, which, a lot of lower income families tend to do too. But to realize that there is a benefit to having good foods, you won't be sick. So shout out to the Biden administration for taking that into effect, and people that are getting EBTs this year. If you can, pack your kids a healthy lunch, because they're not getting that at school. That little apple they're getting, or that little orange that's probably withered and old that they get with their highly processed pizza meal that they're getting, is not enough nutrition. So if you're getting food stamps, pack that meal for your kids. In another story that I have, which is actually very weird as well, and, having a little bit to do with a wedding, 16 people on their way to a wedding were all killed by a single lightning strike in Bangladesh. A lightning strike killed at least 16 people who were traveling to a wedding party in western Bangladesh. Local government officials said the bride was not with the group when the incident occurred on Wednesday. The annual monsoon is underway in Bangladesh. Each year, more than 200 people, mostly farmers in their fields, are killed by lightning. Experts say worsening air pollution and global warming are contributing to an increase in the frequency of lightning strikes in the country. Allegedly, it had started raining, and where these people had to go was like on a ferry or a boat of some sort to get to where they were. So they knew the storm was coming, so they took like cover in like, I don't know, like a makeshift shelter type thing. And lightning took out this whole party of people while the bride was waiting for them.
That's horrible.
To come. And they say that in May of last year, 82 people died on one day in Bangladesh from lightning alone. All on the same day. They say,
oh my God.
they think it's due to climate and like due to deforestation. Something about that area attracts the lightning, and people are dying. I mean, when they talk about lightning to strike in the same place twice, I mean,
man.
Bangladesh.
82 people in one day?
And, oh my gosh, and her groom was one of the 16 people.
Oh my God. Wipe the whole family, the whole thing, man.
I am so sorry to this bride.
Oh man.
That's really, that's a crazy story.
That's horrible. Bangladesh, I get out of there.
Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Oh man, that lightning must be hitting the ground, boy. I swear.
Right.
I was that
and ricocheting through the body, like.
Right? How
60
that
people
happen?
at one time.
What they were in we said they were in a boat on the truck.
Yeah, they were in a boat. I guess.
So they was in a boat and
they were taking cover. Lightning struck
and
them.
it struck them, man. What are the chances of that? Like they always say, you have a better chance of getting hit by lightning than winning the lotto, but not in this case.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that this happened to this young lady. Imagine how, man, this woman is going to be devastated for the rest of her life. Her wedding day, everybody's coming to the wedding. The groom is on the boat, and everybody dies. Oh, man.
Right. So, sorry.
And then 82 people last year on the same day.
82 people on the same day. Like, I mean, I guess
like
multiple
multiple strikes, just catching it. Lightning bolts.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that. So, shout out to the people out there.
What else, Senny?
Get out of there.
Get out of there, because I mean, we see lightning in the air and we get freaked out.
Yeah, they always tell you to get out of the water.
They always tell you get out the water and all the obvious places you're not supposed to go, and like you're not supposed to hide under the tree and nothing like that. I think you're supposed to just walk in the street. I don't know when it's to get out of your car, right? Imagine the lightning hits your car.
Right. So yeah, no, that's what I mean, that's all I really have.
All right. God bless you. All right, guys. Senny, what's the Cash App here? We're gonna get out of here in a minute, guys. We really appreciate you. You know, summer hours from 7 to 9, and then we got an announcement. We're gonna do a bonus hour, but we're not gonna do the bonus hour. It's gonna be a recorded bonus hour after 9 a.m. We'll let you know where we'll be broadcasting and be recorded bonus hour after September. So we appreciate you. Cindy, I'm gonna go take a nap in a minute. Cindy, where can they find Barbi Cologne?
Yes, you guys can find Barbi Cologne at Barbi Cologne on Facebook. I am Barbi Cologne on Instagram. Designer Babe 38 on Snapchat. You guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, Senny J on Snapchat. The E is a 3.
All right, Shawn Harvey on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Hard Funny on Instagram. We appreciate you guys so much. We love you guys to death. 52 minutes at the hour. We're going to play some music. If not, you could jump over to the ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com. You can also go over to Comedy Cloud and Comedy World Net Radio to enjoy the rest of the music and some shows. And we appreciate you. Please join our group and also like and share the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. So we want to give a special shout out also to our beloved DJ Young and Nut. Thank you so much for allowing us to play some music, your music on the show. So we appreciate you guys. Cindy, wave at them folks. They ain't see me the whole day. God bless y'all. We see y'all tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
There you go. Go ahead. The mic, everything is still on. Go ahead. So you can hold on. Wait, let me turn this down.
Bye, Naroma. Hey, shout out to you. I didn't even see you in there the whole day. No, that's it. And I think I got D-Lo. And Tamiko. Bye, Tamiko. You have to come in here and bring your hookah.
Oh, yeah, Tamiko. But Tamiko, I'm going to call you later today. I know I was supposed to call you last week, and I've just been so busy. And, you know, we all been busy. And I know you're busy. Tamiko, I'll be giving you a call later on today. Who else, Cindy?
Yeah, Tamiko. And I think that's it. Bye, Tina Graham. Bye, everybody.
Who else?
That's it.
Oh, hey, well, wait, one more thing. Right, so Tina, speaking of Tina, see you tonight. We over there, 50 Branford Place, Newark, New Jersey, Talents Juke Joint. I'm over there hosting tonight at 8 p.m. So y'all come on over. And don't forget, Coco Brown will be in town this Sunday at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive. Sunday is the new Saturday night. The super hilarious Coco Brown will be in town. DJ Hot Sauce, Senny and Barbi will be there. We all gonna have a good time. So come on out to the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, hosted by your boy Shawn Harvey. That's me. The doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6. So let's make that happen. We'll see you there. God bless. All right. Anybody else, Senny?
No, that's all. Bye.
Big shout to my son, Big Homie Hill. I see you.